Hey guys, what's up? It's a Saturday morning and I'm going to dive into a Blitz arena. My Blitz rating is 1281. It was literally like 1240s yesterday. So I've gone down from about 1550. Okay, we've got a King's Gambit. I'm going to play my normal repertoire in all of this. Expect the knight to come out. Okay, it's d5. They take, you push and hit the knight. Pretty much whatever happens now, you're just going to take on d5 and get the center here. There we go. Actually, with the knight there, this doesn't quite work. You never know, it may do. Okay. So, if the knight goes kind of anywhere else other than here, okay, what are you doing there? What are you doing? Right, this knight is defended 3 times. So the immediate risk isn't great. The knight itself is pinned and can't move. But I do have knight f6, right? Hits the queen. Queen can't take here. This knight can't come in either, so I think we can do that. Queen moves. What's she going to do? Drop back here. She could go here. I might just develop and hit this knight. It does hand g7 now. So what do we do now? Kick the bishop out. Do I have this move now? Hits the knight and the bishop. Knight can't move because it's the only defender of the bishop, which is under attack. Therefore he has to defend the knight. Bishop can't do it, so what's it going to be? c3? That's not fantastic, is it? Let's have a look. Seems okay. Now sometimes if white is castled and this knight isn't on this diagonal, then this can actually just win the bishop with check. Okay, so it's defended the knight. So this isn't fantastic for white's position. Right, I would like to be able to move my knight up here, for example. So also my bishop's a bit tied in though. Okay, I think I need to kick this bishop out. It just goes there. I don't have b5. How do I defend this? I could actually fianchetto. Or maybe just drop the queen back. And b5 neutralizes the bishop. With some pressure on here, but it's defended right now. And that knight can't be hit by a pawn, so I'm okay there. Okay, he's castled. Now this pins the knight. So does this, although that still drops the pawn there. So I think we can just carry on with that plan. Force the bishop back. There we go. That bishop is now somewhat neutered. Alright, I think here and f5. That's okay. f5 just drops the queen. You take, I take, and that's good for me. So I'm going to proceed with the plan. Okay, hit the queen, yes. Nice outpost for the knight. Can't go there, can't stay there. Oh, hang on, hang on. It's under attack. I put my knight in there to defend. Open up my bishop at the same time. Yeah, I think it's alright. Okay, alright, okay, no, it's not brilliant. Now this though, queen takes here. I have to drop my knight back, but that drops the rook. Ah, not good. Not good at all. It's defended only by that. Wow. Down a rook and a piece. Rook and a pawn. Okay. If I take with my knight, my rook's actually undefended on there. Let's take with the rook. Messed that up, didn't I? That comes here, it just gets taken. So I've lined up a discovery against the queen. That could actually just win the knight outright. That's probably the simplest thing. So you really need to step out of this now. There we go. Can't win the pawn. This is not a good situation. Knight here. Puts 3 eyes on the pawn. I can't afford to take the pawn. This is an asset. The knight is annoying. Could even eradicate the knight. We'll see. I'm down to 20 seconds too. Alright, scratch that one. That's a weird one. Really fell apart then. Okay. This is off the back of quite a good speedrun game as well. 1275. Okay, opponent's 1024. Calabrese, let's go. So now you're threatening to bring your queen down here, right? But then I can just push. Yeah, if I do this and the queen comes in, I can't then push that. So I don't want to do that. Just develop. He takes, so I've always got d5. Do I take? Probably knight takes then. This is knight going to come in here. Maybe it's c6 then. Prevents the knight from coming in and prepares b5. Might throw an a4 first, that's a bit cheeky. Okay, you're right, that is undefended, so I will defend with a pawn. Also means the bishop can recapture on f5. No blood has been shed so far. Okay, I'm going to try a cheapo attack against the bishop. Okay, he's given himself a escape. So no real benefit in b5 now. Bishop just retreats. I think this. Still won a castle. Maybe I should have kicked that bishop earlier. More knight here and here after recapturing that. Somehow feels more correct. So try and take back here, knight here. Push in the middle. In fact, I could push in the middle right now. Force the bishop back. That changes nothing. And now even e4. Well, that drops a piece, right? Trade queens. Everyone dies. Okay, we've got a rook here. Alright, now, where does the king want to be? We've got two options, really. This knight coming in isn't a threat. He's actually up in material, bizarrely. But I think just centralise. I'm threatening to take this. Okay, he wants to repair his pawns. I might as well. Now I can have this pawn back, and we are equal again. Yeah. 6 pawns each. Relatively balanced position. This. Okay. Alright. I feel like I want to just centralise my knight, eh? If I let him take and I bring my rook up, no real reason to separate the rooks yet. Knight in. Advantage is I have a bishop for the ending. Okay, that's undefended. Don't know where that knight's going. Maybe here. Not just this then. He can't. If I take this knight, he'll have to recapture the g-pawn. If the knight moves, I capture there. The only squares he could go to would be there, which he can't go to, or there. Right now, I'm going to mess up your pawns. Real good. Okay, and pin the knight, yeah? And just try and squeeze up with Freddy, yeah? There, and you counter. I just win a pawn. Okay, it's no longer pinned. It's no longer pinned. I should try and attack that. This move does that. If he pushes... Push. Don't know. Also got this attacking that pawn. It's some kind of pressure, isn't it? Down to minute 23 though, I'm playing a bit slow. This is alright, kind of blocks any progress of that and takes away squares from the... Checked me. Oh, okay. This could win that pawn, so I need to stay out of checking squares. If that doesn't work, knight takes. Gosh, right. Okay, I'm going to try and get him to trade off. Down to a minute. King f7, maybe rook to here. I'm threatening this pawn, I'm also threatening the knight. So you've only got two choices, there you go. This rook attacks. Yeah, I haven't got time to defend it. Okay. I'll do a counter-attack this pawn. Then he comes down here. I think I need to do this. Ah. His king can't move. That's good news. Ah, that's a good move. He's defended that and attacked there at the same time. That loses. Unlucky. Yeah, only one legal move is to block. Right? He got greedy. Don't get greedy. Alright, I've got white. Against the 1222. Caro. Well, we know what we're doing here. Okay, let's do it. Oh. Wow. Okay, well I can just win this pawn back now, right? There's no d pawn to fork, so That'd be nice. Just pin the knight. Okay, maintain the pins if you want to double kick and weaken your kingside. Long castles here is good. Right, is there any benefit to a little sack? Not right now, I think, because I've got all of these nice squares to look at. Let's admire the view from there. Alright, rook is in some danger. So I could just squeeze forward, but then this... No real cause for that. I can see... Okay, still thinking of castles. His king's stuck in the middle. Kingside pawns are in disarray. Takes. I think I just castle. This trade is not bad for me. Take back with the H pawn. Bring my knight in. Looking good. 3 minutes 30. Lost quite a few Blitz games on time the last few days as well. Trying to play, you know, more carefully. It's now backwards. You can't love black's position here. There he's got one chance to take. If he pushes, we've just closed down the queen side and I'm good. If he takes, I take back the bishop. This pawn's then pinned and isolated and a target. He's pushed. Maybe not the best. Right, in comes the knight, I think. My rook wants to come to e1. My knight wants to come here. You attack on my queen. I can just stick it here. Pinning this pawn now. Maybe even ideas of takey. Don't know. I think rook he1 first. That's a threat in its own. Okay. Hello. Hi, Ghost. Queen has to defend this, so I'm just adding little problems for my opponent, ideally with each move. Still not out of the question to try and bust through here, but while he's got a queen to defend, I don't want to give up material and take the queens off the board. There takes... Ooh. Now I'd love to do this, wouldn't we? Queen here. Attacks the knight. Also puts two attackers on here. The knight can't defend that pawn. If he comes here, he gets taken. If he goes there, we shall see what happens if he goes here. There we go. Do I eliminate my bishop now? I liquidate the bishop. No, because I also have two attackers on here now. Okay, he might try and pin me. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the smartest. I take out the knight now. Oh, he's just threatening to win this outright. So if I take out the knight, I can move with check, but that loses the knight anyway. Yeah, that was silly, walking into a pin. Silly, silly, silly. Bishop's undefended. Right, I'm going to eradicate the knight. He could just do this. No, then I have this. With a fork on king and rook. If queen takes, I trade queens, rook takes, and then it's bishop takes here. So he has, I think he has to take the bishop now. He does, okay. Alright, so if rook takes here, that's undefended. If rook takes here, that's undefended. There we're going to have queen takes. That could be undefended. Right, I think I'm just going to centralise my rook. Forget about the knight. The knight is lost. Queen here might work. Down to 52 seconds. Okay. This pawn's also pinned now. I'm going to try and prove that his extra bishop is not worth anything. This is possible. Maybe that then. What is he? He's up a piece for a pawn. Okay, well I'm going to take this. Because this pawn now hangs. That's defended once. That's defended once. Okay, he takes a pawn. Fine. Take a central pawn. Oh, the bishop hung. Oh my lord. And the gotcha. Wow. Although taking the bishop wouldn't have helped. That I got outplayed there. Just outplayed. Okay, Black Command Gambit. Black Command Dima Gambit. Von Popiel Gambit. Now I can just win my pawn back. That's the idea. A bit like the Spanish, you attack the defending knight with a... Oh, hang on, he's got two attackers on here. Let's push then. Right, the idea is a bishop e5 check. Bishop e5 check now. Pawn doesn't... Oh, he's got knight there. I can just win this though. He's got slightly messed up pawns already. I want to get castle quickly and try and assault against this king. Okay. This, we could have queen takes there. Do I just move the knight then? Is that the idea? I think so. Just defend this pawn again. Okay, check now. Check there. Knight defends. I don't really want to take the knight though. Hit the bishop. Just creeping my knight up the board. He's quite solid there now, isn't he? He's I'm thinking Harry may find his services are called on. Don't like this knight either. I really want rid of that knight. And all of these squares are out of bounds for you, so I think it's back this way. Okay, useful. And this now? Whoa, okay. Oh, down a pawn. Okay, not quite sure the purpose of that. Blimey, what's going on? Go here. Still defends his pawn, funnily enough. Look, AD1. Got no bishops. So there's going to be no blitz checkmate ideas. He's taken out my knight. Fair enough, he's got now double attention on there. Alright. Queen now has to defend this square from a knight fork. My queen's also defending d1, so I've got reasonable protection on the back rank. There. Takes. Now I want the queen to move, but wherever she goes, she's still going to be defending this square, and she goes all the way to like one of these, but she ain't going to do that. Okay, let's use a pawn then. Just ruffle some feathers. Okay. Cheeky checkmate idea. No knight defense. Got this though. Knight has to go back there. And I do have this. King has to move, and he has to go here, or else it's a family fork. What? I take, you take. No, that doesn't work. You take. I can take here now with a discovered check. Sasha. He's a pawn up. That doesn't work. Ooh. Damn. Well, that was a blitz game, wasn't it? Who'd have thought a pawn-queen checkmate in the end? He had to go the other way. Okay, got 1251 from Nigeria. Right. We'll go Goering. Okay, never step into the path of an oncoming pawn. Alright, or bishop. I think bishop probably. Knight's undefended. F5 doesn't work. Probably just en passant. I'm getting ready to castle. I am one pawn down. I don't have an awful lot to show for it right now. Okay, well I can win this pawn back. Knight defends, so I've got two central pawns now. I'm no longer a pawn down, but black has reasonable development and is now preparing to castle. Okay. Can't do that because knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, forks king and rook. So it's this, right? Okay, now I'm slightly ahead in development. And if he then eliminates this knight, oh, hello. Okay, so he takes here, I have to take there, and then he takes there. I can't take there because pawn takes, and then my knight's pinned. Well, my knight is pinned. I take there, pawn takes, bishop takes. 2 attackers on there. If I let him take, I take back. Probably least of all evils. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? I want to get my queen out of the pin. This takes. Doesn't really gain anything. I could just castle here. Bloody, who did that? Jesus, what? God, somebody's rotten. Could pin this. I know, let's just castle. Let's just castle and play on. Nearly down to 3 minutes here. Yeah, actually. Ooh. Have I messed this up? Maybe not. Maybe not. I've come out the pin with check. He has to block there with his knight. Okay. Now I can win my pawn back. Or I can just get out of this problem. This is an issue. So this attacks the knight. Here, if you castle, I win a pawn. Okay, I'm getting out of all that nonsense there. Still also threatening to win my pawn back on here. This knight's in an absolute pin and can't take. The bishop can't get back to defend. And I hang a knight. Bugger it. Okay, threatened to take. He's just going to do this though, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay then. Now notice queen can't block because it hangs the rook. Okay, so king goes there. I have another check and the queen can't block because of the pawn. Because here I've got this, have I? A piece down and I've got hanging rook. Not brilliant. Not your sharpest, Hunstable. So what's he got? He's got this. Okay, and now surely that, right? And it's no. He goes and hides here. That falls to another check from the bishop. Can't be blocked, so there's only 2 legal moves. Okay, we could get a perpetual here. Or I can just win the pawn. Win the pawn. King goes here or here. So I might have another bishop check. No. Another queen check it is, and again his queen can't block because of the pawn. Ooh. Now my only bishop check can be met with knight takes. That is now interesting. Okay, what do we do? We've got this. Again, queen can't block. Okay, you decline to take the pawn. I have g4 which I think wins material, does it not? Where are you going to go? Take this pawn, you're going to get a rook. Right, that's another check, and material is pretty much reinstated now. Wow, king on 5th, look at that, guys. Okay, he's on a light square. I do have the bishop check, which I think makes sense. My bishop's doing no good at that end of the board. Got 45 seconds though, so I've got to get a shift on. Queen can't go there or there. I have got queen g2. Alright, let's do this. Maybe rook ad1. He can move with check, but that just gives up the knight outright. Is he going to come here? Don't know. Okay, he blocks. Well, now I can now attack the pin piece. Absolute pin can't move. He has to defend with... Ooh, hello. Ooh, hello. Okay, here. I want to avoid that. Now you've got perpetual. That is a double check. So he's just got to keep checking me, I think. Knight can't move. Shouldn't have allowed that. That was interesting. Again, that's going to be a draw. Interesting. On 1276. Come on. Let's have a good one. Rousseau Gambit. Accepted. This is already bad for white. Now he has a think and figures out that his knight is out of squares. So he's only got 2 moves. Back there, okay, and there. I do this. This is the solid way to go about things. Preparing d5 and winning back my pawn. Okay, now we win back the pawn. 3 pieces developed against 1, and I have the center. Okay, we're just doing excellent. Okay, am I worried about that? I am not. Think of bishop there. Which, okay. Push up. Takes, I have bishop takes. The knight's in a pin and can't help right now, but I might just castle out of that because this center is looking massive. Omar Ahmed comes from Egypt. Yeah, I'm having that. Just because it creates a serious positional problem. Now I think castles, get the king out of the pin, reactivate this knight. My pawn center is ridiculous. That's well defended. This one's defended only by the knight right now. Okay, so what's your idea there? Yeah, hang your queen and resign. Okay. Well, that was brutal. 1284 now. Couple of wins, could get back up to 1300. 1255, what are we going to do? Inclined for a sticky Danish, are you? You can't auto-resign. I think that anybody who fails, I think if you abort a game, I think you should give 1 point away. Whatever happens, okay, we've got a Smith tomorrow. Yeah, I think it should always be 1 point off for declining a game. Failing to make your first move. The Franco-Sicilian. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play my knight out, give you another opportunity to accept the Mora. Trying to get back into territory I know. Okay, and here, this is now an open Sicilian. I think I'm going to play my bishop out to a normal square. Again, if you take here, I'm going to offer the second pawn and try and get into familiar territory. Okay. This now, I have to retreat my bishop this way because he's got that, right? So my bishop's going to come back, bring it back here. That's a lot of pawn moves and an undeveloped king side. This makes some sense, but if he pushes, oh, he can't. I'm attacking the knight. Okay, let's open up the center. Still attacking the knight. This is the point when your opponent's king ain't castled. Something like this. Try and win something. Okay, explain that, how that doesn't just hang a piece. Seen a real variety of move qualities, haven't we? Okay, so the knight's hanging. Can retreat here or here. Technically there. Or we can just go in. Should we just go in? We're up material, sod it. Come on, let's go in. You take, I take. Right. Rook E1. Right, you take there, and I can just win a pawn back with a discovered check. Alright then. So knight or bishop. I think bishop here looks quite nice. Puts two attackers on this, creating problems. That's what you've got to do when you're a gambit man. Okay. Oh, another pawn move. Like this. Is that checkmate? Checkmate. There's nothing that can block. What? You know. Oh, man. That's almost like a fool's mate, isn't it? Right, the knight's in a pin now. It's a discovered pin. That was a finish. Oh, yes. Right, that's a nice one. Okay, 1291, oh, 1185. So this is only worth 6. I can't get back up to 1300 on this game. Never mind, there's still coffee in the pot. Right, we are going Danish now. Full Danish breakfast, let's go. Take it, good boy. Pre-move the recapture there. Player sub 1200. I wouldn't be surprised if he captures. Don't want the machine that goes ping, do we? Oh, okay, he's done this one, alright. Okay. Queen aims to put pressure on there, potentially also winning the knight, which means his queen has to come out. There you go. Out she comes. Right on cue. Okay, let's defend this pawn. Also maybe threaten this. If I can get my knight out. I might develop this bishop, yeah? Or just castle. Or attack the queen. If I attack the queen, queen takes here. This... I don't like f6 here for black. Yeah, I can now remove that knight and bugger up your Castling right. So let's just drop back. This pawn's now pinned. The idea here is to centralise rooks pretty quickly and stop black from castling. What if I go here, pins this knight as well? He could just castle out of that, but then I take and B takes, that's not good. I could counterattack the queen. Bishop takes, I like that better, I think. I might yet, no, I can't take with the pawn, that'd be putting myself in check. So pre-move the recapture there. I want to castle one and get a rook on e1 for sure. Okay, well this falls certainly to that capture with check and a fork. King has to move. I'm liking this. There. Got all kinds of stuff going on here. Ah! Anyway, okay, compensation. Not that bad, just me being clumsy. And this king in the middle of the board ain't pretty. Right, he wants to castle. He can't get his bishop out. He also can't castle that way legally because my bishop controls. The queen is undefended. I could attack his knight. My hunch is castles. I think I want to make use of these files. Maybe the e-file, I don't know. This is a thought. He can't take because he loses his queen outright, yeah? So if I come in, what am I threatening? Now this pawn's pinned. Is that your idea? Come on, there's got to be something here. Got to be something here. I think it's just this though. Only the queen looks at that. Your queen and your king are again on the e-file, which I would therefore like to open up. This pawn takes, queen takes, check. King has to move here, you lose a rook, check. Okay. So you figured that one out. So now there's no castling long. There's also legally no castling short at this point. Queen takes. Rook AC1. That repin the knight. $11.85. This is Estonia. Baltic state. Okay, knight comes in. Right, I'm not going to allow you to take there. Question is, do I want to take with my bishop maybe, or my knight? Whichever way, he's going to recapture here, probably. Then I've got that. I'm going to take with the bishop. If he takes here, I've got that with check. And I think really then the knight has to... Oh, he's taking the pawn. Okay. Or queen a4. Yeah, see the issue is I do have 3 attackers on the knight and it's only got 2 defenders. But takes, attacker number 2 is the queen. That doesn't add up, but this might. There, rook takes, I have won myself a pawn. And this king is still unable to castle, and this bishop's on a great outpost on d5. Takes, pawn takes, rook takes. Okay. Rook fd1. And I'm, again, threatening to take here. Discovery on the queen. Queen takes there, rook takes. Yeah? It's all about the world of pain. It's all about just piling it on. Okay, who's not playing their role in this attack? This knight. He can now castle. No, he can't. Still can't legally castle. All right. Okay, look at this. Look at this now. 34 seconds. Come on, Auntie. Got to move. He's on 2 minutes. 3 defenders. I'm not up in material. I don't want to give up this bishop for no reason. So we need an attacking line. See, I'm quite solid here. His problem is his stuff's all in the middle of the board. Okay. The king now cannot castle legally. Here, 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 in there. Gotta just have a plan. Some kind of plan. Here, I have to move. If he doesn't, okay, well that's fine. There, king can't go there, goes on the back rank, I'll win a rook. Okay. He's on 50 seconds, so he ain't got all the time in the world either. Queen can't take the pawn. I'm threatening this. If rook moves, I can take here. Okay. Play this. I think something like this, maybe. He's on 28 seconds, I'm on 19. I had that in my pocket. Okay. Where are you going now? Okay, interesting. Arse. Okay, 16 seconds. You're going to checkmate me in 16 seconds, are you? How's that going to happen? And you've hung your queen. I'm going to put my pawns on dark squares. And we win. Not clean, not pretty. But a win is a win, and that's what you get for playing 5-minute Blitz. Right, 1297, got a 1462. Let's go Danish again. I enjoyed that. Hey, fully accepted this time. Okay. If the knight comes out, you push e5 with tempo. This is all front foot. The moment you back off in gambits like this, then your compensation for the pawn that you've given up, 2 pawns actually in the case of the Danish, full Danish, is eradicated. Okay, Queen e2 hits the knight. It's all about pressure. I had queen there as well, but that doesn't look at f7. Okay. This is a kind of a threat. Do I need to do that now? What's he got? He's got g6. Not brilliant. I can drop that to here. Here, how does he stop it? Here, how does he stop it? Because the queen can't block, as she would normally like to do. Alright, yes, you are correct. Okay, I'm going to just bring out more stuff. Look at this, 4 pieces out on the board against this 1. You are correct, that is now pinned, but I'm going to castle. Okay. I'm thinking knight. I think I want to bring my knight in. So I've allowed him to castle. This is what we said we didn't want to do. Outpost. If I take, he's got takes, that hits my queen. I'm 2 pawns down. We're not having this kind of nonsense. Stick it straight on this diagonal, because there may be more threats that way than trying to hold down here. So, but I'm still loving this. Takes away e8 from the rook. Okay, curse you. Pawn hangs if I move the bishop. Then threatening mate on h7. Okay, this is cool. What about this, I think? Or bishop c1? Bishop c1 looks nice. You might try and trade queens. But I don't have to put up with that nonsense. Just drop back here, maybe. Drop back here, defends the pawn still. Okay, and now, do we drop... I think we do, don't we? We drop the bishop right in. Giving ourselves a very neat checkmate idea of queen here, here. Problem is the queen's there. And is threatening to take here. So I'm going to defend that with f4. I might even throw Harry in. This is balls out attack now. Balls out, mate. Balls out. Come on, Harry, off you go. Go on, Harrison. He wants to simplify. I get it. Here? No. You do this, I might just take there. I take queen takes, my bishop's hit, but no, this is all about peeling open that king. If no, he hasn't got queen takes. And my bishop's safe. That is still mate, if I can get it. I think I have to trade off here now though, don't I? Okay, I'm still 2 pawns down. I think that's kind of the plan. The plan is on. I'm attacking this. Queen has to defend that pawn. Yes, yes. And protect this. So I think the queen's going to come back here or here. Okay. Let's throw in a check just to be a nuisance. Okay, that's fine. Let's attack the queen just to be a nuisance. Alright, now what? Doubling up the rooks. Might fail. Does that have to trade queens? And that's just losing. Didn't think that one through, did I? So there. Takes, king takes. I can win a pawn with check. And you still have this. Okay, so I'm going to come out of there, I think, and just avoid that fork. In fact, I'm defending it. Still 2 pawns down. That's not really the name of the game. Okay, minute 21. Might do that again. Oh, cock. Yeah. So you can see I did what you can't do. So I allowed my opponent to castle and get to safety. So I think we're going to see. Need to check out why I did that. But this is now dead lost position. All I can do is try and... Well, now I can't even see the board, can I, Sasha? Okay, and get mated. Alright, well that one I'm going to do a quick analysis. And that's enough for that arena. Didn't quite get to 1300, but hey. Okay, so a quick look, review. That's on the back of 4 wins and a draw, so not unhappy with that. So I was definitely better. I just did not play well. Okay. Best move. Okay. Knight f3. Knight c3. See there again, I've moved my queen early on for no fantastic reason, and I've moved her again for no fantastic reason. Wait, Sasha, stop it. But here I am better. So I shouldn't really have traded there. And that was a much better position. Didn't like that. And this is where I start to lose it. F4 here. Using the pawn as a battering ram. Okay, there. And that's another miss. Wow. And here, I really missed something. Okay, so what was it? What was it? Freddie. It's all about Freddie's just gnashing there, just wanting to get stuck into our opponent, and yeah, that really would have been good. I used the wrong pawn there. And again. And again. It was Freddie all the way. Freddie, sorry mate. I just didn't consider you there. Should have done. What if just takes here? Saying just queen f2. You can even take on g6. Wow. Completely crushing. Yeah. But I missed it. So it wasn't just about letting him castle. I had the opportunity to break through, use my lovely active bishops and everything else. And yeah, I just went soft. So, no good, no good, no good. But anyway, nice bit of Blitz fun for the weekend. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later.